Welcome, 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 everybody. It is noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, or whatever time it happens to be where you are, because you are watching us right now on this Saturday, June 2nd, 2026, and it is time for Ask Us Anything. That's where you get to ask anyone in this community anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the best that we can to answer those questions or comments and help you go to the next level. A couple of ways that we do that here with Ask Us Anything is you can go ahead and type your request, your question, your comment in the chat. We'll respond to that in the order in which we receive it, along with if you raise your hand and you want to interact with us personally here on Zoom. Very simple to do. Put your cursor in the middle of the screen where you see my face. No, or a little bit to the left. There we go. Ah, that feels much better. Thank you. And then on the bottom, there's a bunch of buttons. One of those buttons is raised hand. Click on that button and we're going to call on you in the order in which we receive you. That's how simple it is. So let's get going with Ask Us Anything. Love and appreciate the fact that you're here and that you're taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. Let's get going, ladies and gentlemen, with our mentor-in-chief, our visionary-in-chief, our imaginator-in-chief. Basically, he's the head guy here, and we love and appreciate him. He's our dear friend and guide to our success. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. Robert Hollis!
Thank you, Craig Jackman, the hostess with the mostest. I appreciate you so much. And hi, nice to have you on here, Deborah. I like your background. That looks just beautiful. And hi, Sandy. Hi, Matthew. And hi, Deborah Bronner. And this is Ask Us Anything. So let's get going. So anybody have a question? Deborah, Sandy, I sure loved your video that Matt just posted about you swimming like a mermaid or whatever. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was really neat. He just now posted that. I don't know, Sandy, if you've seen that or not. And there's one with Terry too, it looks like. He just also did. That sea turtle looks really, really cool. So, in fact, let's go ahead. All right, hang on. I'm going to go ahead and share that with everybody and then Matt, this is really, really cool. Let's see here. Share. Sound. Optimize. Check this out. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, huh.
I think the volume's turned down. You have to pull the volume up, maybe.
Oh,
The little bar, yeah.
there it is. All right, one more time. Oh, that is so cool. So cool.
Yep, new template.
New place. Dude,
I'm like, I gotta add. I said on the call this morning, I'm like, I gotta add more for the ladies too. I'm like, every guy that sends me a message, he's like, could you do one with football? Could you do one with golf? And it's like, why not some ones where you're just being beautiful in the ocean? What's wrong with that?
There you go.
None of these guys
There's an
want those.
artist who does that, and I can't remember the guy's name, and I've got one of his prints, but he's like, he does a lot of this ocean stuff.
From Laguna.
Wayne?
Yes, Wayan. Thank you. Wayland. Yes, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's him. Oh, man.
I only know one Wayland.
Yeah. Thank you. But that's what that ending looks like.
Hi, Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll
So once
send
again,
Sandy hers in private. She hasn't seen it.
Okay.
Sandy
Once again,
had a-
everyone, let's, if you have a question, you'll have a share. Let's go ahead and open up for a share too. Go ahead, raise your hand. Very simple. Put your cursor in the middle of the screen. And we're going to call on you. There's a button down there that says raise hand. Click on that. We're going to call on you in the order in which we receive you. So yeah, we're just glad to have you here on a Saturday morning, first Saturday of June.
That's funny, man. It's like, yeah, we gotta get going here. That's for sure.
Okay.
So anyone have any questions?
If not, Matt, if you don't mind, I'm going to pose this question. I know that you've got scheduled for June 8th the premiere, the official premiere of Posting Pilot. How's that going? Or maybe another date or something like that?
No, no, no. That's the date. Everything's done and ready. It's just, when you work with a team of people that are marketing it, it's good to respect what works for them. Not everybody works at the same speed. So, I think initially June 1st was the date, and I really felt confident about that. And I everything that needs to be there for the product to be a success already is in the product.
Got
And
it.
it's working. So like now it's just fixing bugs, and the number one way that happens is by people using it, right? Not by going through individually. There's two different ways to do things nowadays, and the first way pretty much doesn't exist anymore, which is to hire a QA team and have the QA team go over it with a fine-tooth comb until it's good. Now the way that we do things is we just release them to the best of our abilities and then just slap a beta tag on it. And then, let users use it. And then when things get broken or whatever, you fix them as you go, So but the response and everything that we've seen, we did a call this morning about it, but the amount of not only feedback we've seen, but like huge leaders that are now using it on a daily basis and getting like 80,000, 100,000 views on Facebook for the first time, like ever, with some of the viral templates and stuff has been like absolutely amazing to see, because they're like the people that are really going to go out and promote it a lot too, which I'm
Right.
incredibly grateful for. So, I teased a few other things that are happening soon. Like I'm actually going to go back. Paul and Eric said, is there a possibility that you would sit down once a week and go over like a workshop and help people with prompting and doing all of that stuff, as well as a Q&A? And I said, sure, absolutely, with the launch of it. So I'm also going to be back making content, talking about how to use Posting Pilot to the best of your ability to get the best results. And we're going to do workshops and build a whole community around it too, because like I've focused a lot on telling you guys that that's important, and it very much is, right? So you're going to see a large amount of the people that are here. I know a lot of you are going to be using Posting Pilot, and you're going to be getting weekly calls over there, and you're going to be getting all different kinds of stuff. So obviously I'm super excited about it. I feel like it's the culmination of like a bunch of my talents in one product. There's just a couple of talents that it's missing, and that will be what comes next. So
Good.
very excited about it though.
Well, I'm proud of you, Matt. I'm super,
Yes.
super proud of you.
Thank you.
Is there
thank
a
you.
set launch time or just sometime on the 8th or what? I don't
No,
know.
so-
Sarah, you're coming up, so thank you for raising your
Yep.
hand.
So like as far as launch time goes, I'm just doing noon Pacific time on the 8th. So, in the middle of the day so people can use it and I'm available. We're not going to do we're basically launching it at the best time for me to be available to work on it, to fix things. Because we have 3 people outside of my dad that are like heavy hitters in the marketing space that cannot wait to promote it. One of them, that Matthew Jameson dad, has 140 people on the wait list.
Holy cow. That is so awesome, man.
So, Michael Beal's got another 40 or 50. So there's like a wait list now because these guys have just posted videos of them and then said, go sign up for the wait list, right? So we'll see how many of those people convert, but I pretty optimistic we're going to get everybody. So
Very cool.
super exciting.
Congratulations.
That's the update on that. And, another update for you guys, because you follow us, right, is AI Upline is also, the price of that is going to become lower. So, and any of the lifetime people or any of the annual people for that product get lifetime access now. So you'll never have to pay for AI Upline ever again if you bought lifetime or if you bought the annual edition of it. So Sarah, people like you'll never have to pay for AI Upline ever again. It won't come up on the year and then you gotta renew. It's forever. So,
Wow.
and then even on Sarah's side too, because she was an annual member and stuff, I am doing a few benefits and stuff for her over here when we launch Posting Pilot as well. Because I appreciate her, right? Like, you guys have supported us so much, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
Sarah, thank you so much. And in fact, while we've got Sarah, because her hand was up, why don't you go ahead and share with us what you wanted to share?
Yes, I am excited about the Post and Palette coming up. I've been watching all of these phenomenal postings that everyone's done. And I just wanted to ask you because I saw a few posts from some of the members. Do we need get a special like an ID number or something like that from you?
So, no, basically you can, everyone's going to have their own affiliate links and stuff.
Your links.
So in your situation, Sarah, I'll make you an account tomorrow. Probably you'll get an email from me with all of your login information, and then you can join and start doing stuff with Posting Pilot. I have a video coming out that I'm going to shoot today, going over the whole entire overview of the whole thing. So yeah, so like, don't worry about it. You're not missing out on anything. I'll make sure that you're in the loop and you got everything. So
No, I've just been enjoying watching all of the exciting ones.
I know.
Deborah Grady, she's just gone all over the place.
Hmm.
Yes, it's exciting. Thank you. I just wondered if we'll get a link and everything.
Yep, you'll get a link in your email and stuff, and then I'll reach out to you personally, Sarah, and let you know.
Okay, thank
And I'll do
you.
that. I'll do that. What's the best place for me to reach out to you right now? Is it on school or is it on Facebook?
On school.
Okay, perfect. I'll reach out to you tomorrow.
Okay, great.
Sounds good. Have a
Very
great
cool.
Saturday. Thank you so much for all your support, Sarah.
Sarah, thank you. Oh, yeah, I know your hand is up, Deborah. Come on. I can see it. You posted it.
Always.
Hey, Craig was going to call on Deborah, even if she didn't raise her hand.
I know, but here she is. She's got her hand up like this. It's like, come on, come on. All right, all right. I'm excited. So there you go. Let me go ahead and do that. Go ahead, Deborah. Thank you so much.
Well, I had to thank Sarah because she goes on those viral posts I'm making and she comments, which helps my algorithm. And for the first time, and I have been on Facebook probably longer than anybody on here when it first came out, and I don't know, like 20 years. I have never had 800 views on one of
That is
anything
a
I've
great
ever made.
testimony.
And I was like, what? And I'm like, who are all these people? So, of course, I have to go see who clicked, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all the new leads. So then I go into them, and do you know 80% of them are like 20-year-old guys? They're all like, what are you using? What is this? Blah, blah,
That's
blah.
great though.
And I'm like, wow, I have a whole new audience now for Grandma Grady. I got a
That is
younger,
great.
which I want a younger, I want every age, but
Yeah,
yeah,
anyone that's interested, right? And I
yeah,
think like
that's
that's
how I
They
feel
they
too.
say you become who you hang around, so hanging around a bunch of 20-year-olds just makes you like younger.
I know, right? I believe I believe that because I always hung around younger. Well, my kids always drug me everywhere with their friends. So.
I
That's
like that.
great.
Yeah. But anyway, Matt, and the call this morning just inspired me so much.
They'll
I
be in the
had,
back office too, by the way, Sarah. So when you log in tomorrow, you'll be able to watch that call. And for anyone that missed it, the recording will be back there here after I'm done. So
I just realized that the that Otto's got money coming out of the back of the airplane.
yeah, on the graphic that you have on
yeah.
your background.
Now that's Matt, that's not an infringement that I put Grandma, I made a Grandma Grady character with Posting Pilot, right?
Heck no.
It's
Heck
no
no.
copyright infringements or nothing like. Well, I saw
No.
Bob do his little robot, and
Yep. The
I'm like, so I'm gonna, yeah, and I already did
Listen,
that.
dealing with network marketing people is fun because I've gotten a bunch of people that have reached out to me and they're like, I can't wait to promote this. Where's your like compliance page? And
Right.
I'm like, just make content with it and post it. People will ask you and you'll get them in that way. And they're like, okay, but could I do any video or any graphic I want? I'm like, as long as it's not crude or rancid in some way. Like,
Right.
I
Or
don't, and even if it was that, I'm not gonna cease and desist somebody or something like that. That's just
Right.
not the way that I do business. I also know that it
right.
doesn't work. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
don't
Google the
take
Streisand
Otto.
effect.
Don't take Otto and put him in a video actually stabbing people from compliance of other network marketing companies.
Oh
Well,
God.
it's funny, right? Because like there's a particular famous, and I know a lot of you guys will know this. There's a particular famous character, Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, right? So this is a children's, and if you knew the guy that wrote Calvin and Hobbes, he's a very private, almost reclusive guy, and even though it was one of and still is one of the most famous children's literatures of all time, he has never allowed anyone to license it, do advertising for it, make films of it, anything. Like the only way to consume it is to read it in a book form as a comic strip, right? Except you drive around and all of a sudden you'll see this little kid peeing on the logo of a Ford or peeing on the logo of whatever with a smile on his face. That is Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes.
I did
Really?
not know
So
that.
that
I didn't either.
image is a copyright infringement. But because he just does not care,
Oh.
he could go after them and fight them in court and get them to never make any stuff like that again. But guess what that does? Like I was saying, Google the Streisand effect. Barbara Streisand went out because of a few places posted the new multi-million dollar house she bought. And she went out and cease and desisted like everybody saying, don't talk about my house. That became a bigger story than her house.
Yeah.
So because of that, then everybody saw her house. Because instead of her just leaving it alone and letting it be noise and disappear, she focused on it and put a spotlight on it. And people tend to do this with their problems. And then all of a sudden it's 10 times bigger than it should be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, like I said, problems. People will have one day where they miss a diet and then they'll spotlight it for the whole entire week. And it's like, that's just not how you're supposed to do things. You make the most negative thing the most important thing. Yeah, don't do that. So I don't have a problem with it. If it went viral, awesome. Like that'd be great. I'm excited to see some of the ads people make of Otto.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I love your stuff, Deborah. Deborah, you're doing such a great job. I'm super proud of you.
Oh, I just wish I had more time to spend on it. This is just my wheelhouse. I am in my glory for the first time that, and it's like I don't even think about being a network marketer,
Right.
that doesn't even, I'm just like, I'm so happy doing this that I just know that is just gonna, blossom and multiply,
Yeah.
that I don't have to focus, and it's just gonna help so many people. And I see it all now as I'm looking at, my goals and, my dreams and stuff, that it's all playing such a huge part in propelling me even further. And I just feel like I was meant for this. I think I told you, Robert, that I always wanted to be an airline stewardess. Cigars, cigarettes, Tiparillos. Remember that? And we could smoke on the airplane back then. And I worked for American Airlines, and I was an Eagle pilot recruiter. So I was like, see, I was destined for this.
Very cool.
Yeah,
That's
but I
awesome.
just,
What an interesting twist of fate, I guess. Or I
Yeah.
don't know the word I'm looking for,
Yeah,
but
brings it to you in a totally different way. I
yeah,
just one of the things I've always said to myself, Deborah, is that if I know that I can promote something, because I remember the first time that someone talked about, sales and marketing and being a network marketer, and I just remember I was able to reframe it in my mind as being like an event promoter. So if I got to know that Sarah was going to entertain people, and I've seen Sarah's performance and how much people loved it, then I don't look at myself as being a salesperson or a marketer. I look at myself as just being a promoter of Sarah.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah, it
And
does.
so,
Yeah,
you
because
know,
that's
it,
how I look too. I
yeah,
love
it could
promoting it.
be a show or a play or or something that people might even know. But me promoting and edifying and lifting up a individual is just like, who wouldn't want to do that?
Right.
So it's a natural for me, instead of trying to sell or recruit.
Right. Yeah, I'm that way too. If I believe and I take something, I want to, and it's good, I want to share it with everybody. If it helped me or my family or whatever, I just, so I like to, but I would prefer to promote people. I love promoting you, Robert, and I love now promoting Matt and everything that he does. So we keep it all in the family here. But
Yeah, it's been
yeah,
a dream of mine. I didn't know when, but I knew that the tables were going to turn, and then I could be in a position just to promote Matt all day, every day. So
yeah.
it's a nice part of my imagination coming true.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's just got to be the greatest feeling with your, yeah, to be able to do that with your child. And then, yeah. So anyway, thank you, Matt.
You're
Thank
welcome. You're
you.
welcome.
And yeah. So I'm going to be working on the new stuff I learned today from you. I had started on it, but then I'm glad I watched you this morning because I might have to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah, you'll go. I mean, honestly, you're gonna go through there the whole day, and there's gonna be more stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna
Yes.
change, but there's gonna be a lot more. You're
Yesterday.
gonna see a lot more viral templates and a lot more a new, like I shared this morning, user generated content, which is gonna be a huge another element of the product. So being able to bring in any product and promote it is gonna be super
Yeah,
cool.
I know. I've got my stuff lined up, to start entering when. But one of the things I've been doing is I've been logging out because I feel like if I log out and go back in, all the new stuff you just put, I'll have it right there. I'll have it, because I was
Uh huh.
afraid that while I was in it one time, I was working in it, and then I went over to something else and I go, was this here a while ago? Or did he just upload this while I was doing this? Or did I miss that? So I
Yeah,
just log
if you
out
liked
now.
the home page
Uh-huh.
before I updated it, yeah, the version of it that we have now might upset you if you liked the old one, which was probably
Oh,
nobody.
I don't like it all. I don't care.
So like what ends up happening is like you're going back and forth with AI and you're starting to figure out what people want, what people don't want. I'm like a flow person, so right now I'm building out the sales page for it, but like I'm just going through it and going, how does this feel to work? Or how does it operate? Does it say all the information that needs to be said, or does it say too much? Right. And so I'm a trial and error, and like I like to keep going at something and make it better over time. I'm trying to think of the word. I don't want to say ideate because that's not the right word. But in general, that's the way I like to build things.
Right.
Posting Pilot is the first product I've ever built like in front of people too. You know what I mean? So like it's been an interesting ride so far and has continued to be because normally by the time anyone sees something I've made, my dad can attest to this. I'm normally the type of person that does it all in private and you only hear about it when it's done.
Right.
So one big element of my personality that I'm breaking through is my perfectionism. And this is definitely pushed up against that quite a bit. There's things that I really enjoyed about the site that I killed. I killed some of my darlings, things that I really liked or would utilize, but I felt like weren't part of this product. And so it's like that doesn't need to be part of this. And I do that with AI upline too, but it wasn't as much my baby as posting Pilot is. So
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I bet you feel more accountable too with having to do it live with,
well, I know people are watching me all day. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So that's the thing is when you have people and they've spent all of this money and they're sitting there and they're watching you kind of in live time, add and remove things and break things and fix things, and it's probably just in tokens, you guys. And I'm
Oh,
not exaggerating. Just in tokens for the generations to get it to the point that it's in now, I've spent $1,000.
ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
I've given people more tokens because they've generated and some of those didn't come out. I'm eating all of those charges myself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Similarly, that I did with AI Upline, but this is a lot more than AI Upline. But I believe that no business becomes massive if you're unwilling to do that. Like
I agree.
if you're
I agree.
unwilling to reinvest any of the profits back into the business immediately, like I could wait and let everybody generate videos and let them spend their money to figure it out. I'm not that kind of person. You
Right.
know what I mean? I don't want to release a
I
product
love
that's like
that.
that.
I love that. If you guys ever seen the interview that Jeff Bezos did with Jay Leno, it's one of the most hilarious interviews out there. And he's going, so people are saying that Amazon's going to be one of the largest corporations in the world. And he's going, am I hearing you correctly? Because I heard that you've been in business for 10 years and you've never made a profit.
Mm.
And Jeff Bezos goes, correct. All the extra money goes right back into the company, making it better. And he goes, and they go, well, how much are you paying yourself? He goes, nothing. And they go, so how can your company be worth billions of dollars? And he goes, because people believe in my idea.
Yes, it
And
comes
it's
back.
like, well, wait a minute. Why would people buy your stock? I have no idea why they would buy my stock. And it's like, no, because we knew eventually that Amazon was going to be in profit because he was just making it one thing. He was just making it one of the top three things that every product needs, and that's being convenient.
Mm.
So people buy because of price, and then they buy because it's convenient. And believe it or not, the last one that people buy, and it's a weird one, which is just brand. So why would people buy a Rolex watch when it doesn't keep time?
Hmm.
They've never changed that about the Rolex watch. You could buy a brand new Rolex watch. It's $300,000. It's got all the diamonds in the bezel and everything. And every week it loses about a minute and a half.
Go figure.
It just, it, it just, it doesn't keep time. But people are going, hey, is that a Rolex? Yeah, it is. It's like, that's why
Yeah, to the
people,
people that it matters to, it's significant. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I've never been a car person. I'm a tech person. So, like, anybody that's into tech, if you've got a Tesla, they want to see it. You know what I mean? If they haven't been in one, I none of those nerdy dudes or ladies ever have asked about a car outside of the Tesla, right? And I'm the
right.
same. And so, I was just asking Blue, I'm like, what companies ran in the red before profit that became massive and influential? And obviously, I can think of two, like off the top of my head, OpenAI and Anthropic.
Hmm.
So Claude and Chat GPT, right? So I don't get this, you guys. They're both are about to IPO. Obviously, Chat or OpenAI can't to a certain extent without a few things moving around, but Anthropic can, and Anthropic's right now, before they even IPO, being evaluated at $1 trillion. So, um, yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So to think that
We're
one of the top 10 companies on planet Earth did not even exist 2.5 years ago. Can you think of the last time that happened in human history? Because the last time I can think is the app revolution, social media revolution, where like one product caught on so fast with Facebook and stuff that it made, or Instagram, that it made these young kids instantaneous billionaires,
Yeah.
right? Because they just got so many people using their product. Well, what do you think I'm trying to do with Posting Pilot? I want everybody using that, and I want every business using it, and I won't stop until they are. Like, I'll keep making it better until every one of them is using it. So this is one of the many things, but I'm excited about it. So
I
Yeah.
am too.
Well,
And
Robert, I'm sorry.
no,
Robert,
no, and I hate to do this to you guys. I got to go because I promised my younger son to go do some stuff with him, and he's actually helping me fix a sprinkler valve in the yard. So I don't want to keep him too late.
well, there's a race car going on right now too.
oh, there's
Robert, I
a
just
race going
wanted to
on?
say to you, thank you for telling us about entertaining. My daughter asked me, why do you think Posting Pilot is doing so good. I said, because people like to be entertained. I go,
Yeah.
I heard that from Robert, and it's like a light bulb went off. And
Well,
I'm
the
like,
other thing I think it is really quickly is even though we're supposed to think long term, who doesn't like instant gratification?
right.
I mean, if you look at a lot of things that are making money right now, including AI, it's instant gratification. So
Hmm.
just like you said, Deborah, there's a group of people out there that have been on social media for years, but they haven't posted something that impressed them. You know what I mean? So for you posting something and seeing, thousands of views or hundreds of views, and then people commenting and people sharing when the majority of their stuff hasn't done anything, that's exciting. That's really, really exciting.
It is. I got
And
you.
because it just makes you realize, and like I've been saying to you guys since Matt started doing this, every time I post something on social media, the comments that I get from people that I thought no longer existed on social media. I mean, I haven't seen stuff from them in 20 years. Uh, Craig, guess who made a post on one of mine? Val. You know,
Oh, Val Villar.
yeah, I mean,
Oh, wow. You know what? He actually, given what he does, he might be very good with this too.
oh, it's neat to be able to see people like that, that you could reach out to them, and it's almost like the words that you would like to say is you'd like to say, "Hey, listen, I just need you to know that this is not network marketing, but it's a company that helps you create to promote whatever you're doing." And it's like, well, if it can help me promote more of what I'm already doing, then why wouldn't I do it?
Right. That's a good.
So very, very, very cool.
Yeah, I was
So
saying today, Dad, I said before you go, because I just think this is valuable in general. I said today, one of the main number one selling points to get somebody interested in posting Pilot is here's the route. You find something of the viral templates that work for you, and there's going to be more. You post it, people start commenting on it. You DM them, look at their page first, right? See what they like or what they're interested in. Look through the viral templates, grab their profile picture, put it in one of those viral templates, and generate one and send it to them in a DM. And when you do, tell them to post it.
yeah,
And if they're willing to post it, they'll get the most engagement they've gotten in a really long time, and you don't have to say anything else.
yep,
Right.
That's as easy as the
Nice.
process now is.
it
And
is.
that has
It
worked
is.
on
One, two, three,
millionaires in
four.
our
I like it.
experience. It's worked on businesses. It's been working on pretty much everybody. So,
That's
um,
awesome.
yeah,
Okay.
that would be my recommendation. So,
All right.
but we
Well,
can
Cool.
that's
close this
fine.
out, Dad. I know you got stuff to do, but I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I love you, Matt. I love you, Matt.
Love
Thank you,
you.
Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you,
Thank
Sarah.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
And
you.
Thank
Craig,
you. Thank
hostess
you,
with the
Sarah.
mostest. I love you guys, man.
Love
Thank
you
you,
all.
Chris.
Thank you
You.
so much. Don't forget
Thank everybody.
tomorrow, Master's Mind, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. We're going to see you then. Thank you all so much and have a fantabulous Saturday. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be cash, and bye bye.
Bye. Thank
Thank
Okay,
you,
thank
everybody.
you. Bye-bye.